Hello everyone. We are going to be following the uh, Open Arena Bughouse World Championship. Don't seem to be very many teams in there right now. Three, four. I see four teams in here, and they're pretty low-rated teams, to be honest. Um, so not sure what's going on. Let me try refreshing this. Oh, okay. No, I was wrong. Now there's more people in here. Okay, let's watch Larso and Genna. They're our defending champions. They just beat Rezax and Zubidiu. Now they're playing PKNM and Papa Pizza. PKNM was searching for a partner just, I would say, 20 minutes ago. So it's good he was able to find Papa Pizza. So Larso and Genna, both grandmasters, they won last year's Bughouse World Championship. Um, unfortunately uh, there was an equivalent of an elimination, I guess, of the previous defending champions, two-time champions, A Wonder Liang and Jeffrey Zhang, who were not able to schedule many of their group stage matches due to some previous commitments. Um, if they'd been able to schedule the group stage matches, they probably would have been a favorite. But last year, Larso and Genna won, and they have been very active players, Larso especially. So every weekend, if not every day, there is high level Bughouse going on in with everyone in a Discord call and the house Discord server. So they are very much in practice. Papa Pizza is attacking Genna right now. Papa Pizza downtime. Well, more importantly, PKNM downtime because a rook would mate Larso if he could get it. He also has a knight to play with, but these knight squares don't really do anything right now. They're both protected. So Larso is going to try to clean up this mess. Get rid of these scary pieces around him. He would like this sort of thing to happen. Genna trying to stay safe himself. Yeah, and there comes that knight. That knight's going to help defend a lot of squares. PKNM is a very aggressive attacker. Larso and Genna, with the speed, were able to stay safe. And that's just a matter of experience if they use those GM chess skills. Larso up some time. I think pausing not to give diagonals to the opponent. Rook coming in. Okay. This is going to be a flag battle, looks like. And PKNM going to get flag. First blood, Larso Genna. Let's check the stand-ins real quick. Looks like Emerald is in the mix here. Well, let's launch another Larso Genna game, then we'll check out what Emerald is doing. I'm not sure who his partner is. Genna has maybe a weak dark square on f6, but Genna on the offensive. Larso on the attack as well. Going in on the dark squares. defending this bishop. We see a pawn land on f6 as I expected. Knight would be good for Jordi. So Larso needs to hold this knight. He makes a mate threat so that if queen takes knight, he can mate the opponent. This is mate. Alright. Let's see. Let's check out the Zarkov team. Zarkov and Darkshrine are playing here. And they're playing Emerald and Homeless Patcher. I think Homeless Patcher is Retarded Platypus. I'm not sure. Emerald has been playing a lot recently. So Larso and Emerald are both involved in most of the matches. Chewy as well. In the House Discord server, again, most every day, we get some high-level Bughouse going on. These guys are very much in practice. And Emerald has been on a rating climb. So I think he hit 2,500 recently. He's declined since then, but he had a wager of flowers on the House Discord server and won like all of the flowers that 12 Teen had, because 12 Teen thought that Emerald would not get 2,500 so quickly. So he surprised a lot of people there. So Zarkov and Darkshrine playing a lower rated team here. Looks like we have a Women's FIDE Master from, I guess the team they're playing is from Russia. I'm not sure. Usually when the flag says click here to see our stance on Ukraine, usually it means that these are Russian players. I believe Zarkov is from Russia himself. There was a time that you couldn't play from Russia, so it looks like his flag is from Djibouti. Darkshrine is from North Korea. I don't see that as being realistic. I don't think Darkshrine is actually from North Korea, but not certain. Zarkov put in some pressure on this queen and trying to get some more defenders defending his weak squares. Queen trade on offer. Darkshrine is attacking. He has mate in 1 with queen in. Queen at f6 is mate. The knight guards g8. So the challenger section, the lower section, you have to have a best rating under 2,200. Open section is open to anyone. So even though we expect that people well over 2,200 are going to be the winners of this section, we see people of all ratings in here. So here we have a 1,700 and a 1,000 playing in the arena. RFK Invasion could force a queen trade. Doesn't look like it's good for his partner. Right now, Chess Ari is on the defensive. Queen would mate him in 1 on e3. And Darkshrine seems fairly safe. He could always bring his rook in. He could bring this bishop back, and he gets the queen. Let's look for another team to watch. Well, hold on. Actually, this is a high-level game, so we'll watch this game first. But after this, we'll probably go and watch Rezax and Kibo playing. So top 4 teams qualify for the group stage. There are going to be 8 groups, which will be seeded from the 8 qualifier arenas. So the group stage will be a round robin, where you play against the other 3 teams in your group. Top 2 teams from each group will progress to a A ladder, I forget if it's single elimination or double elimination off the top of my head. Again, we're not to that point yet. Barkov going for a run. This king not looking happy. Maybe bishop out. And he does play bishop out. He could take that. He does. Now queen can come up. Knight here is possible. But he may wait for more material. He could also just take the knight. Knight takes pawn. Maybe knight check. You could also just take the knight. Right now, rook guards. E1 is open. You could see a bishop check to kind of cut off this rook. Homeless Patcher is up time. Waiting for material. Bishop check might be good. So this actually helps defend as well, bishop. So it's not just an attacker. Okay, now the queen is on a scary diagonal. I think he could have taken this and then started attacking, but taking a different tact. I think this is a flag battle. Oh, knight could have taken that. So this isn't mate because knight could take that. All right, let's go ahead and follow Rezax and Zubidiu because they are currently winning. Currently in first place in the arena. We've got a challenge from a player who just joined the site. Let's go ahead and block him. And we'll decline the match request. Go Dynafire. Okay. So Rezax mated his opponent. We're gonna keep following them. Rezax also very good at 4-player chess. Or Reza CZ, I think it really is, but Reza has been in the World Championships for 4-player chess repeatedly. Diddy Boo, also known as Kubu Playing, just focuses on Bughouse. Both players are from Poland. I've met them in person at the Bughouse, the live Bughouse World Championships in Berlin, which is a tournament that's been running for over 20 years now. And they have won the tournament before. They always partner each other. Generally, they finish first, second, or third, depending who comes to the tournament in a particular year. But a very strong team. They're good friends. They play a lot together. ZD Boo actually plays a lot more Bughouse than Reza. Reza focuses on chess and 4-player chess rather than Bughouse. But both very strong players. Reza put in some pressure on the queen here. So I think Hacker Dion might just be playing randomly, like without a partner. Which you can't qualify unless you have a set partner, but I mean, he seems to be switching off partners a lot, so that's kind of my assumption. Now they're playing against Crazy Maharaja. Crazy Maharaja has done a lot of research into the history of Crazy House. So he's been trying to find primary source articles about the origins of Crazy House and its early history. City Boo is attacking. I assume we're going to see knight takes rook, then pawn in, and then a rook will mate. Partner going for a rook. Going to try to promote this. He wants that rook. Rook mates. Knight also mates though. Rook or knight. But the rook is pinned. They're up 5 seconds. This game is over. And it's the diagonal clocks that matter. City Boo up 5 seconds on X Toad. City Boo says rook mates next. And they have resigned. Oh, now they're playing Gena Larso. Gena Larso, again, both Grandmasters defending World Championships from last year's Bughouse World Champions. Oops. Reza on the attack, but Larso seems fairly safe. Reza would like a bishop or a pawn for g5. Okay, looks like he found a useful move here. Now this queen, a little bit trapped, but it ends up being a queen trade. Knight could be good for Reza. Knight check, but it would take a rook also. Knight plus rook mates, but he's not going to get those. I assume we're going to take this twice. Oh, okay. On even diagonals are not going to do enough here. Now, if a rook came for Reza, he would mate. But Gena has mate quicker. Smothered mate. I got too focused on the left bar. Alright, we're going to stop following Reza. We're going to follow someone else. Who do we want to follow? Let's check out PKNM and Papa Pizza. See how they're doing. They're playing Barris and the Bug Lover. Barris is, I think he already qualified in the Challenger section from the first arena. Papa Pizza getting attacked a lot, but seems safe enough. Now Papa Pizza is the one on initiative. He's the one doing the attacking. Bishop in mates. Nice mate for Papa Pizza. Let's see how the stand-ins are. Zarkov and Dark Shrine actually on a pretty good streak. So maybe after this game we'll check them out. Oh, it looks like Chewy is streaming as well. I should give him a shout out. I think he's following the games of Gena and Larso. And I think he's also in a Discord call with them. Be sure to follow Chewy if you haven't already. So it's kind of assumed that Gena and Larso will qualify from this arena. Top 4 teams qualify. And Gena and Larso return in champions. So highly expected to qualify. PKNM seems safe enough. Attacking a queen. Papa Pizza has mate. Mate in 1. They're up 40 seconds. Soon to be more. That's a free queen. Now there's a mate threat on the left board too. Alright, let's check out the Zarkov team. They're on a streak of 7. They're playing Barris and Bug Lover. This is check. Bishop can just take it. I don't know why you wouldn't take that. I think all the key squares are covered here, so Zarkov seems safe enough. Dark Shrine is mating his opponent, just needs a little bit of material. They are actually down time though, so oh my god. Well, they just need to make up like 1 second. This is going to be a flag battle. I don't think Dark Shrine will be able to mate his opponent. It is a flag battle. Let's just gotta keep rolling. Zarkov finds mate though. They continue their streak. They're now on a streak of 8, as is PKNM and Papa Pizza. I'm Frosty and is Lud's Hago. They may have qualified already from the challenger section. I forget. Hey, Emmerich, welcome in. So I think Zarkov is safe enough here. Dark Shrine on the attack. Probably wants a pawn to win something. He might knight check. Okay, I like this bishop move too. Bishop takes bishop. I assume it's going to come. Oh. Just going to battery up. And wins a piece in the process here. Take that queen, draw the king out. Maybe just... Wait, what? Oh, okay, yeah, he's getting the queen in. Queen check. And then a pawn will mate. Pawn or bishop. We could take that or just drop a new knight in to mate. And he mates with a knight. Continued their streak. Now tied for first place. Streak of 9. Or no, now they're a clear first place with a streak of 9. Zarkov and Dark Shrine winning the arena. Oh, I'm playing against Larso and Genna. So tough competition here. Yeah, natural place for that bishop. Okay. So sack the piece for a pawn to make the king a little less safe. I don't like pawn check. I think a new pawn in would have made more sense to just put pressure in on. Larso very good at defending. So with Larso and Genna defending, what they're hoping to do is grind their opponents down, win the war of attrition, and just end up with more pieces. Time very close. Larso slightly up, about 2 seconds. Not a huge amount. Knight would be good for Zarkov. Dark Shrine running out of pieces though. And now a pawn is, oh wow. Hold on. This is looking very good for Dark Shrine. Knight check. Oh wow, that's his mate. They beat the defending champions. So that was like +1. I'm sorry, that was +15. Uh, that was 1 versus 15, basically. So they won 15 points, and they would have lost 1 point if they'd lost the game. This is open to everyone. Yeah. Um, so here's some information. There are 2 sections. There's a higher section, the open section, open to everyone, which we're watching right now. And there's a lower section, the challenger section, that is under 2200 best rating. And each section has 8 qualifier arenas. This is the first qualifier arena in the challenger section. Emerald waiting for a knight. Knight mates in 1 move. But he did not get it, so now he's going. Zarkov on the attack. G2 a little bit weak. So if his attack ever disappears, he should defend G2. He's going to keep attacking. Pawn check. Seems good. Maybe rook in. Rook in, then knight in, queen takes. Or no, I guess that's covered. So if the knight weren't here, then rook in would be mate. I guess the pawn is very good. Pawn check, knight check. He could also just drop a rook in. Okay, now knight in is a possibility. I would get one of these things in. It's just good in general to use your existing pieces. I like that move. You follow it up with knight check, and then he can never come back here. So the idea of this move is you don't want him to go back and eat that stuff. But Emerald has mate. So they got Zarkov off their streak. Diley and Jordy. Let's check them out for this game, and then we'll move on to watch someone else. They're both from the Netherlands. I imagine that they are friends in real life, probably on a voice call. Dark Shrine is defending his position here. Gotta watch out for knight check to win the queen. Defends that with the rook. Puts the pawn in. Alright, and now Dark Shrine, his position looking much better than before. Oh, someone matching me to Bullet. Let's walk over to their profile and block them. We'll decline the match request. Go die in a fire. Alright. Don't think queen sack is gonna work here because like all the squares are covered. Yeah, Jordy is just gonna lose at least 1 queen, maybe 2 queens here. Without much compensation. Zarkov seems safe enough. So this king does not look happy. I think Dark Shrine will still live over there. That queen's not a happy sight for Dark Shrine. But Dark Shrine on the attack, and he probably has enough to mate here. Yeah. Alright, let's check out another team. Oh, Pecan and Papa Pizza. We kind of want to watch Pecan. Let's watch this game, then we'll watch another team after this. By the way, Reza and Zidibu have taken the lead again. It is interesting to note that the arena format rewards a bit of a different skill set than other elements of the tournament. Because arenas, it just matters. I mean, a big component is how fast you can win your games. The people who are more aggressive or just faster in general, who pre-move more, can get in more games, period. So that may be one reason that Larso and Genna, even though they're defending champions, they do not seem to be winning the arena here. By the way, there was a mate there. If you got two more knights, very unlikely, but like knight would have mated. Like one more knight's possible, but not two. Dark Shrine gives up the rook. Dark Shrine going to try to attack. I guess rook mates for him. That's probably what he's thinking. Oh, Papa Pizza on the attack. I don't think he's going to live through this. Yeah, and that's a mate for Papa Pizza. All right, we got to check out another team. Let's check out Rezax. Or Reza CZ, whatever you want to call it. So they're currently winning the arena. I think they've played all of the years. All right, let me watch their next game. I also watched the Emerald team. Yeah, let's watch Emerald. Emerald and Homeless Patzer currently in second place in the arena. Let's have a peek at the standings actually. Larso and Genna currently in fourth place. So Homeless Patzer, a rook would mate for him because of the knight check to deflect the knight. Okay, this is I like this move. It defends and attacks, threatening new knight in. Sacking the queen. I think that's a wise move. He's gonna get to mate. Yeah, then knight in. Oh, okay, he's not playing the fast mate. That's okay. Emerald gets to mate, giving him the honors. Now we get to see Emerald Homeless Patzer versus Zidi Boo and Reza CZ. Emerald, by the way, known as very aggressive. It's always interesting to listen in on the voice calls when there's high level Bughouse going on and hear partners roast him for being over aggressive, attacking, and getting himself in an indefensible position rather than throwing in a defensive move. But here he does seem to be defending. Reza on the attack. Queen would mate Reza. We could do knight. What's wrong with that? Knight check, king takes, new knight in, bishop takes, knight takes. That seems worth doing to me. Don't know why you wouldn't. Maybe they're worried about the knight coming in here. But I mean, this square is covered. So I don't feel like it's a problem. Knight check, king up. Seems fine. Holmes Patzer is down time. Not sure what ZDBoo is waiting for. He's probably waiting so that his partner can get safe, to be honest, because a third knight would be really bad. Okay, I guess he's calculated out that the third knight was okay. So this knight does guard the key square. Actually, no. Well, a rook would mate. Rook check. Now he has the queen, but he is defended now. Uh-oh. They're in a flag battle. Checkmate. Where's this? Oh, the checkmate on the left board. Yeah, I got wrapped up in the right board. That happens sometimes. All right, Emerald and Homeless Patzer. Oh, they were briefly in first, but now Reza and ZDBoo back in first. Here come Gena Larso playing Emerald Homeless Patzer. The favorites ought to be Gena Larso in this configuration. Really, Gena Larso should be a favorite against every team playing this in this arena. My sense is they don't get the fastest wins, but they really should beat everyone. Okay, Gena wins a queen. Poised to win a second queen. Gena wins two queens. That's mate. So, quick win for Gena. Let me see. Is there anyone we are neglecting here? Oh, Alt 19 got in the mix, but doesn't look like he has a partner. I think he just joined the arena without a partner. Alright, we'll watch one more game with Emerald and Homeless Patzer, and then after that, how do I get rid of this Canada here? Chess.com has some weird... Yeah, I don't know how to get rid of that without reload. I might have to reload, to be honest. Alright, we've reloaded, got rid of the Canada. You could take that, but there's no reason to. I'd probably just throw in a bishop at c6. If you take, you can take. Alright, Emerald on the attack. It could just take the rook, but no, he wants more. He wants checkmate. Why not take that? Yeah. This is going to mate for sure. Knight check was immediate mate, but he's doing it the long way apparently. Doing it the very long way. He had made him one long time ago. But okay. Let's watch another team. Who should we check out? Let's check out the Reza team. And they're playing Gena Larso. As I said, Gena Larso always should be a favorite. I think this may win a queen. That's a little adventurous. I don't think you can get away with that. Knight check, I guess. Oh, now knight check. Okay. Nice win. Organa Larso. They're on a streak of 10. So maybe they found their stride. Keep watching the Reza team. Hagrid Dion and Alt 19 seem to be playing together. Again, I don't think Hagrid Dion has a set partner. I think he's just kind of in the pool here. Alt 19 probably in the pool as well. But we'll see. Good to see Alt 19 in the mix. Alt 19 back in the day played a lot of Bughouse, but he said he hadn't played in over a year. So probably a little bit rusty. His rating is not indicative of his skill level. Alt 19, generally a 2400 Bughouse player. Alt 19 kind of in a mated net right here. A rook mates him. Rook is forced. There's the rook. Win for Reza and Zidibu. This arena is an hour and a half, by the way. The challenger arenas are an hour long. The open arenas are an hour and a half. So we're about halfway through the arena. We get to see another match. Zidibu and Reza CZ versus Larso and Genna. Larso and Genna, always the favorites. Reza seems to get a knight on b5 pretty often. I guess this is an attack he favors. If he were to get a knight plus a rook, that would mate for him. New knight at d6, and then rook where the king is. But that is very unlikely this early in the game. So rook mates for him. Not going to come. So he's going to need to make some other plans. Time is actually pretty close. When I said not going to come, there actually are threats here. I mean, you could always throw away a knight to gain some time. But this is non-trivial. I think Genna would like to play rook takes pawn and then queen takes. Just wants his partner to not die. So are we taking this? Okay, and now diagonals are quite good. I mean, a queen mates, but diagonals are good as well. His queen doing a good job defending Zidibu. And his rook is an offensive piece that can potentially trade for his partner. They are down time now, though. Down about 2 seconds. Larso pretty good at the pre-move in. But Reza trying to pick up some material to punish those pre-moves. Reza walking his king over to safety. Maybe not so safe anymore. Larso always trying to keep his king safe. Zidibu has a pretty good attack here. Wow, knight takes. So it's a free queen. Zidibu has a really nice attack. Oh, that's mate for Reza. So that's plus 11. So they were not expected to win that game. But nice win for Reza and Zidibu. Got the defending champions off their streak And they are currently leading the arena now with 76 arena points. Gena and Larso in second place. I guess targeting this pawn. Minish has better development than Zidibu. But Zidibu has more pieces available to drop. Oh, this is a nice move. On an e3. Maybe knight takes pawn. Oh, knight takes h7, a possibility. Rook mates. They're down a massive amount of time. Z-Minish is playing extremely well for a 1600, but this game is going to come down to time. And Zidibu is going to be able to take advantage of this, of being up on time here. So we're going to take this, push the pawn. That's going to be the end of that attack. Probably this knight I'll sack. Because Zidibu knows that he can get fed whatever he wants. He does not sack. Zidibu trying to get his pieces active. This bishop needs to come to life someday. Get this rook guard in the back rank. Queen in the corner, I assume. Oh, wow, he put the queen here. If he put the queen in the corner, it would have just been over because the Minish could not have gotten a blocker. So, I think that was a miss, but I mean, they're still going to win just because of time. The Minish going to get flagged. Even though they lost that game, that was very impressive showing from Ziminish, who again is a 1600 playing against 2400s. Reza picking up some extra material. Zidibu staying safe. So this knight is still guarded. Extra queen to play with. And just bring this back. This is still guarded. The bishop guards too. That's an extra piece. Tiger Dion starting to get an attack. If rook check, I think he could just take the knight. So okay. And then the knight here. These squares are all covered. I think Reza is looking better than he was before. Zidibu on the attack. Did he just pick up, was that a free piece? Probably was. Okay, that was the fake queen trading for a rook. Reza has ripped open Hagridion's position. And this rook now on an open file. That defends the bishop. They're up an enormous amount of time. Looks like up 40 seconds. Knight takes pawn, I assume. Oh, okay. Gonna trade that off. I don't think this leads anywhere, but it might happen anyway. Take that, and knight in maybe. Uh-oh. Hagrid Dion doesn't have anything. Oh, now he has something to defend the back rank. He's going all in, but if he lets him promote, this is not going to be pleasant. So 2 pawns mates, but they are downtime. Now he can even go eat that. And Hagrid Dion is flagged. We should watch a different team here. Let's see. Let's check out Larso and Genna. Or no, well, let's see. We haven't seen. Let's check out Emerald. We haven't seen them recently. Emerald and Homeless Patcher playing Papa Pizza PKNM. Oh, this is mate in 1. And Emerald gets a checkmate. I don't know what he was waiting for there. Maybe he was waiting for us to start watching him. He wanted to do it on the stream. I see what happened. So this is mate in 1. It is pre-movable, but Emerald was telling his partner when to do that, when to take the queen, so that he could drop it with pre-drop. So that game really could have gone either way with pre-move. So here we have 2 players, probably from Russia, given the lack of a flag. You have a women's FIDE master. Oh, Homeless Patcher got sacked on. Queen would mate him. Homeless Patcher did not develop his King's Bishop. And this is what happens when you don't develop your King's Bishop. Your position gets a little bit sad. But you can probably untangle this mess because they're up a lot of time. Hey, Chicken. How many teams qualify? 4 teams qualify from each arena. Emerald has a pretty good attack here. Attack in the light squares. If we take this, the queen falls. But the WFM might live a few more moves here. Oh, whoops. Let me see the other game. Okay, nice mate by Emerald. Yeah, so 4 teams qualify, and right now that's looking like Larso and Genna, Rezex and Zidibu, Zarkov and Darkshrine, and Emerald and Homeless Patcher. Those are the teams doing the best right now. And we get to see Genna and Larso, defending champions. Apparently at one point, Emerald had trouble getting a game in the arena here, but it's good to see they've figured that out. I think that's a chess.com bug that just comes up sometimes. Knight check seemed like it was just winning. This wins as well. That king is nowhere good to go. And that's a mate for Genna. There would be a lot, yeah. So there are 8 arenas. Top 4 teams from each arena qualify, and they're seeded into the group phase. We're going to have 8 groups of 4. So in the group phase will be round robin. So each group will play against their 3 opponents. Top 2 from each group progress. And then we have a ladder tournament. I forget if it's single or double elimination. All right, let's check out Larso and Genna, who are now at the top of the standings again. They have an easier pair in here. The king's bishop did not get out, so we're going to get a quick mate here. Bishop check, and then pawn mates. Actually, I guess this bishop check is pre-movable, so this bishop check is better. Bishop at e3. I guess he could try running out. But yeah, he's not going to last very long. Pawn check is mate. Oh, not quite mate, but I can push the pawn. Even if he moves this bishop, this is not mate because he has this square. I don't think we've seen this team before. Graf and Auslander. Kinda trying to eat some free material. We're gonna get the bishop out. Actually, bishop check would be quite good for defense. Okay, not gonna wait for that. You probably could have thrown in a knight check before taking that. So this knight guards this key square where the knight could come in. You just take this. I don't know why we didn't take a free pawn, but that's okay. He's still attacking with the queen. This is a defense and attack move, multi-purpose move. I guess his partner really wanted that piece. What was it? A rook or a knight? I think that was a knight. So Genna just trying to feed Larso. And Larso gets mate. Chicken, Chewy is streaming as well. So you all should check out Chewy's stream. Is Chewy not in the chess category? Oh shoot. Let me check Chewy's stream. Chewy forgot to put himself in the category. So that's unfortunate. What happened? Game abandoned. Oh, Genna did not make his first move. That's weird. Okay. Zarkov and Dark Shrine versus Reza and Zidibu. Zarkov attacking on the dark squares. Dark Shrine seems a little bit vulnerable on the dark squares. And here comes Zidibu with the attack. Knight check looks good. Oh, no, he's using the bishop instead. Oh, that's a little dangerous. Dark Shrine gets to defend and attack Zidibu. I don't think Zidibu played this right. This is going to be tough for Zidibu to defend. That's an interesting defense. If rook takes and there was knight takes to get in, it's still looking very bad for Zidibu. I would do bishop check probably. Or maybe pawn check is even better. Maybe he wants to wait for pawn. Okay, so bishop check now that he can potentially get the queen. Oh, I think we take that. Oh, no, he's defending with this. Interesting. Zarkov has a very good attack himself. So it looks like Dark Shrine and Zarkov should win this game. Knight check, pawn check, then a knight would mate, I think. Or a rook could mate. They're up 9 seconds, so he might just wait to see what Reza does. Reza probably wants a knight. Yeah, I don't think Reza has any defense here, so Reza's only chance is to attack, and I don't think he has a good attack. So they've resigned it. Okay. Arso and Gena, still at the top of the standings with 31 out of 37 games. Reza and Zidibu in second, but pretty close. Neither of them are on streak. Anyone on a long streak here? Diley and Jordy on a streak of 3, but they are far behind in the standings. Alright, now we have Larso and Gena playing Crazy Maharaja and X-Toad. Again, Crazy Maharaja has done a lot of research into the history of Crazy House. So if you're interested in history or Crazy House, that's worth checking out. Crazy Maharaja did not push his e-pawn, did not develop his king's bishop, so now he gets this sad f2 square. So a rook mates for Gena. Not going to wait for it because I don't think a rook is forthcoming in the near future. He's just going to leave the threat. Develop a piece, help the rook guard the back rank. Makes sense. Rook still mates for him. His partner still can't get it. They are up 10 seconds though. Maybe they'll wait for a rook. If it were me, I would just take this bishop. It's a little bit risky, honestly, because then knight at b7 is going to follow. And if king up, then there's like crazy double checks. If king here, this knight can get in. So yeah, it's not trivial. They are maybe going for the rook. This would force a rook. What do we need? Bishop up, maybe? Just looking for a way not to give the rook. They're still up 4 seconds. I think everyone, all 4 players are aware that the rook mates. And it's happened. There's the rook. That's mate. Ooh, let me give this bishop. Okay. Queen trade on offer. And neither of them want that queen trade apparently. We're gonna see a knight sack maybe. The problem with sacking pieces versus grandmasters is they just take the pieces and then play you at chess down a ton of, well, with them up a ton of pieces, you down a ton of pieces. This knight is not really hanging because of the knight check. We're going to see now. Does it with initiative. I think that was, He should have pawn checked first and then bishop checked, and he would have needed less pieces for the mate. But still gets the mate. They were up enough time he could get another pawn now. Playing Reza and Zidibu. Reza and Zidibu have beat them quite a number of times. That's his king? Jesus. See, one of the things I really like about the phrase "that's his king" is you can emphasize any of the words in the sentence and it still conveys the gravity of the situation. You can say like, "That's his king," or "That's his king," or "That's his king." Any of those conveys like how crazy it is to see the king in the middle of the board. Oh, VJ Baker, Y Boss G. Did they just join? They must have joined the arena late. Yeah, they're on 5 arena points. They must have just joined in the last like 5 minutes. For sure, this is a team to watch in a later qualifying arena, but clearly it's too late for them to qualify this arena. I expect VJ Baker and Y Both G to qualify in a future arena. So this queen is hanging. Y Both G are going to need to find a way to fix it. Going to be tough. Anything he puts here can just be taken, and then knight can come in. Interesting. I wonder if he'll play like knight takes. And maybe he wants to just walk his king out. Okay. Interesting. If he's able to live through this, I mean, good job, Y Both J. It looked like he was dead. But now he's looking much safer than before. We take this. Pawn check, I assume. That deflects the bishop, which makes his life a little bit better. Y plus G is on the attack. BJ Baker wants some trades. BJ Baker slightly down on time. Larso Gena up about 2 seconds. Trying to deprive BJ Baker of pieces. If this queen moves away, we can see pawn check, and all of a sudden Larso's on the attack. Maybe queen check here, then just a pawn would drop, I assume. Knight check. Knight takes pawn. Oh, okay. Rook in, then knight check, I assume. Oh, this is mate for VJ Baker. Okay, so Gena has to mate. Wow, they've resigned it. Hold on. That was a win for Gena and Larso. So, like, I think there was a mate there, but I didn't quite figure out the mate, to be honest. So Zidibu trying to turn this weakness into a strength by getting the open rook file and attacking the dark squares. Reza slightly up on time by about 1 second. Can't take this because then the knight would come in. Queen's gonna try to come defend. Knight could always take this rook. Oh, nice tactic. Wins some material. Gotta watch out for this pawn now. Maybe queen will come up. Again, I would like some more ammunition, I would think. Larso getting attacked as well. So diagonal is very good for Zidibu. He needs a couple of them. Pawn check, knight check. Pawn mates, but they're down time. Did he just... Oh, okay, no. So that was a check just to gain some time. Now he's going to sit, let his partner defend. Probably queen comes up. Sack the queen for some defense. And that knight is his best friend. Time to attack. Discovered threats. Maybe this. It's a little surprising because this knight is not really in a defensive situation. I guess they're going all in with the attack. Yeah, I don't like that knight move. I think the knight should have gone elsewhere. Is that mate? Yeah. Nice mate by Zidibu. Again, Larso and Gena don't lose many games, but I feel like they have a losing record versus Reza and Zidibu. So it's maybe just a style thing. I don't like this pawn move. It just prevents development, but maybe it caught a pre-move, so could have been worth it. They are playing a low-rated team though. Maybe we should watch someone else. Who else is worth watching here? Let's check out the VJ Baker team. Playing Hagridion and Alt19. They've been together for a while, so maybe they did manually partner at some point. By the way, Alt19 is a streamer. He streams under the username MindSport Games. I don't believe he's streaming right now. Should give him a shout out though. Okay, I guess I've... I guess I've mistyped that somehow. Let me see. I have to do some research. He was just streaming a few minutes ago. Oh, sorry, MindSport Glasses. So yeah, that's a shout out of MindSport Glasses, which is the streaming username of Alt19. So VJ Baker and Y both G are extremely fast players, also very good at chess. Rook in, that's going to be a smothered mate. Let's see how they do against Reza and Zidibu. by the way, VJ Baker, now a 2600 player. He's improved a lot over the last few years. So, like 4 years ago or so, he was like 2200. Maybe more than 4. I don't know. Time flies. But I remember when he was not this good, and he's definitely improved a lot. That's mate. Rook takes, then he can either promote or rook takes rook. Who should we be watching now? Let's check out Zarkov. See what he's up to. It looks like they bled graph of pieces. Dark Shrine has significantly more pieces. Oh, we got... Oh, never mind. Alright, who do we want to watch? Yeah, let's keep watching Zarkov. Oh, they're playing Homeless Patzer and Emerald. Knights would be good for Homeless Patzer, but he already has 3 knights on the board, so unlikely to get more. And the 4th knight hasn't even been placed on the board. Dark Shrine has more time, so he can stall to bleed Homeless Patzer to pieces until Zarkov can get his king a little bit safer. Oh, also looks like rook plus knight mates. So rook check, knight check is going to be a smothered mate. They are going for a rook. Dark Shrine wants a rook for the smothered mate. Still up 4 seconds. Even if they don't get the rook, it puts a lot of pressure on Homeless Patzer's position that he can't give a rook. That was a miss. Should have knight checked there. Definitely should have knight checked, because then a rook mates for Zarkov. And they could have got that rook. He can just go straight back. This knight check is covered. This is covered. Rook still mates. Alright, the rook is now forced, but they are down time. So much earlier, they had a win based on that. No longer have a win. And now it's just 2 queens for 1. 2 queens for a rook. So not at all worth it. Homeless Patzer are going to try to stay safe. Emerald going to try to mate. I think you go all in. Take that, take it, knight check. Okay, he's choosing to defend instead. Was there mate with knight check, take, knight check? I think there was mate. I think they just missed mate. Homeless Patzer just missed mate with knight check, forcing the queen back, and then you exploit the pin with knight checkmate. So there've been a lot of missed mates this game, but a very interesting game to watch nonetheless. Emerald had mate in 1, and his partner got the mate. PK&M and Papa Pizza. Going to be a strong team. Papa Pizza, an international master, got into Bughouse maybe 2 or 3 years ago and got good really quickly. PK&M also plays a lot of 4-player chess. He's played in the World Championships for FFA. Does quite well. Also a very fast player. But he's been playing Bughouse long before 4-player chess even existed on the internet. PKNM and old timer. For a lot of years, we thought PKNM meant like Pokemon, but it turns out it's his name. His first name is Patrick, and his last name, I don't know, begins with an M, ends with an M. Begins with an N, ends with an M. Okay. What's going on over here? Dark Shrine probably wants to get rid of this knight, or maybe just do knight out, I guess. Oh, I guess there's this threat too. Can he get away with taking this? Alright. This is a little bit scary for Dark Shrine. Are we gonna see like a knight-knight situation? Oh wow. He has to sack his queen, I guess. That knight is his best friend. He should not ever do anything about that. Maybe pawn in. No, I guess he can't do pawn in because the knight covers. Interesting. Sacking the queen would be good if he had another knight. This is that same queen in a corner threat. If rook takes, queen takes, knight takes, queen in. Really tough to defend. The threat is now knight at h4. Okay. Dark Shrine doing a pretty good job holding on. But now he had to give so many pieces that Zarkov got mated. We have about 6 minutes left on the arena. Let's check out Lorso and Gena again. And they are playing Papa Pizza PKNM. Oh, a sack from Papa Pizza. I would have pawn checked for sure. I don't know why Gena missed that check. I think that was really a missed opportunity. And now a queen would be very good for Papa Pizza. Oh, he has a lot of stuff in hand. Maybe he has knight knight. Now knight mates. And I mean another knight. Papa Pizza's slightly up. This knight is under attack. It doesn't have a good square to retreat to. It's this. Okay, this gains a bit of time. That's smart. You could even take it to gain some more time. I guess Larso has some checks he can throw in now. The rook looks bad as well. Rook check and then promote. He's trying to throw in like a sneaky mate here. Okay, Gena has somehow gotten safe. Larso on the attack. Even a pawn is good. Pawn check. Knight check could be good. Okay. This is a nice bishop here. Oh, that king does not look happy. Wow. That was a win by Papa Pizza. I got engrossed in the right board when it turns out the action was on the left board again. Uh, Now Larso and Gena playing Reza and Zidibu. And not much time left in the arena. Let's double check. About 3 minutes left. That's enough time for maybe 2 more games. Knight, very good for Larso. Knight or rook. Knight check or rook check. Both lead to mate with queen takes rook. He's got to be careful about drawing. The draw rules are a little weird. In Bughouse, this would lead to a draw. I think this may be a draw already. But if it's not, Larso should not do the draw. Larso should just throw in like a bishop check to reset that. Okay, queen takes rook. Okay, nice mate by Larso. Larso and Gena are leading the arena with 42 out of 51 games. Second place, Rezex and Zidibu. A minute 40 left. Maybe they're not going to get another game. Let's check out PKNM and Papa Pizza. They're playing against Holmes Patcher and Emerald. Oh, this is a mate for Holmes Patcher, some other mate. It's an unusual some other mate. We don't see something like that very often. But Emerald is in check. Can he just come over here? Is this a draw? Maybe this is a draw. Have to play king over. And if you play king up, it's the queen up, it's mate. If king there, check. Oh, and if rook gets in the way, then that's mate. What if you go over? Or no, I guess you can't go over. Oh yeah, so that's just mate. Okay. That one went to, that came down to the wire, but it went to Emerald and Homeless Patzer. So it's basically simultaneous mate. I feel like Emerald had one more move though. Like, what am I missing? If he goes here, it's not mate in one. I guess a rook would mate. The rook isn't coming. Okay, the arena is over. In first place, Grandmasters Larso and Gena 217. They won 43 out of 52 games, with 143 arena points. Second place, Reza CZ and Zidibu, otherwise known as Kubu Playin, from Poland. They had 41 out of 50 games. They won 41 out of 50 games and had 138 arena points. Third place, Zarkov and Dark Shrine. I believe from Russia, not sure. So they have 35 out of, they won 35 out of 47 games, 112 arena points. Fourth place, PKNM and Papa Pizza. They won 33 out of 45 games, 109 arena points. So those 4 teams are going to progress to the group stage. narrowly missing it. Emerald and Homeless Patzer with winning 33 out of 44 games, 103 arena points. The other teams are further behind. Graf and Ostland with 71 arena points. Diley and Jordy, 57 arena points. Diminish and Terra 87 with 50 arena points. There are a lot more arenas to go, a lot more chances to qualify. I expect Emerald and Homeless Patcher will qualify in a future arena. I expect VJ Baker and Y Both G to qualify in a future arena as well. There are a lot of teams we know about who are interested in the tournament who did not play in this arena for some reason. I guess they were busy. So we're going to see more players in future arenas. I'm going to see if maybe I can raid Chewy. I don't know if he's going to continue streaming. Maybe he'll play some himself. Yeah, let's send you guys to Chewy. Because it's important to drop him a follow. If you're not following Chewy yet, be sure to do so. I don't believe he's playing in the Bughouse World Championship this year. He usually qualifies and gets pretty far. But his usual partner, Marvel, I think is busy this year, and he's going to focus on tournament organizing, much like I am. I'm just organizing the tournament. I'm not playing in the tournament. So thanks everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. Be sure to show Chewy some love when you get to his stream. Thanks very much. Bye, guys. Oh, and I'm going to try to cover more of these arenas. I think there's another arena in like 4 or 5 hours in the Challenger. Or no, I'm sorry, like 8 hours, something like that. All right, bye, guys.